Si tariki ni Ikomi omwoti nyino yo gatatu mwaka no yo chirwibira 25 nomo mwanchumu ligerinde no kwigena mbiyorando siasole na kokwanire na boigo kwaligane konyora mangana maye Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi chiabo no margoba litirane Cyrus Nyakundi asense melio manyerelio nerefenesa nyabuke na gusabire tuskale. Kuchaka Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi nigo magega yokanyoro roboti una kirintoni nyapara mogesa ko ruase kenyoro kiari atiri egwadi yabo malibe bunge yabo nchali county ya Kisii nigasirete bugemo bwaye asense ya Ukraine kugwatikana n'ekisegi kigendete ime yenseyo yamate abairi mona basani nigo batemete kurutoto mubiroye egento ketanyorete matunda ndonsi kugwatikana hamo no gutikana na kumwe mubiroye yamate yoli tukulia lero nigo bakoro muyega hasokole mengoro na gotimbindeka ebimanyerelio byogo sira kwaye
igasire digital kemeronge tunaye mu mutinyo January alitoko nyori reporting osirira ari Russia asese ya Russia na Ukraine bono muna morochi twa kore communication ne serikali ya Kenya wetro muchugo ento Dr. Njoki communication ya butoke na Russia na Kenya. That means we have no clear information ngo mwana oyo igo mto ngana kyale ko onyo chete Russia ukusira korokona koreki nasirete kera twachikorigereria ne communication ya government bato tumira latest a very clear that there's no communication whether moyare usina kwete
bachikorige tali erebwe kane nabantu ensengi mabakuru ba Kenya bagenda kweriga likinse kyaisiko lakini wono kiamonyorire akiona ari gusaba ngasa mabera nyasaye uri otongete igoro nense elinda nyare koba okoro kiekene bunakire lakini ase serikali ite ya Kenya njebuna ndoche ko bisekene ekiagera kuri omwana yoga twaigwete ngosirire engaki yabeire entambe tomenyete isiko ga samagenga twamenyire gocha goikari tukuri arero iga igorero twamwa bune kenyoro tokoro moyega elinde kwetiro moyego yo abantu barukinka bagenda kokomera bituma nabandi bagenda kigasi cyabawa
tigatomwani asenjera yuko simekomote ne kenyoro nga kirintoni no ale segati yi singenjo ndoko mororinde ibona wena serikali tokonyakira mbuya muno se yatema sana go tugwatiringa nga yumugero yokale lakini tekete onyora matunda
mo bugani ho judgment bisa hamo na chicken nigo baigoro rosagirwe 29 ime yo muchubusongo haso kwena no bokarali bwange anene chindagira ase ligolire insemono ligobono homo bago niyo yo higole tuli tukoligoro chinsemo cha daraja 2 barabare negetaseni kya mabutagi ya shere bamenyebe county ya Kisii nigo baliganigwe haso konyora hobo korali ubya
Chinsa maritanko kwa Linet Morao Murwa ngo korana chajemelo pizza and chicken twabe toto konye igoro.
My name is Benton Mande Okomba, the digital marketing manager at Getembe Pizza. Today we're so happy to be welcomed by the people of Kisii town here at Shell petrol station opposite Marsh Park Hotel. Getembe means the best in town with fresh ingredients. We sell various types of food, pizza, burger, chicken. We have fresh juice with us, drinks.
Tuko na offer ya pizza on every Tuesday and Friday. Tuko na buy one get one free. On Wednesdays tuko na offer ya burgers ambazo tunauza at 700 for 2 burgers, which is a very good offer.
Bakabya bantu ba Kisii county karibu kagere twaro chenge mwabwate demand erigoro konye tore chine baringi tore Kisumu Nakuru Narok bono mukato request toiche tubaleterani kera konye nkurumure chiode twaba
have our cafe section ambapo unaweza pata chai, unaweza pata coffee and other snacks like donuts, tuko na samosas, tuko na variety, tuko na deliveries pia on Glovo, we are on Bolt and Uber Eats, na pia tuko na delivery services zile tunafanya sisi wenyewe kama Getembe.
Raibin somuske William Ruto nigo hane kiribune serikali wetira se wizara y'ekiseme nichikobwaterana hamwe n'ekiserikali ky'ekaunti hanena sogo chikwena na chipasari kunenjerejemo yogwekirani hemerobuli ya masomo gochiasabarokigwa mu chandondo bwensiuta iyo kukwana chinga kichigi karo hane kiasi kubwaterana ne kiama kia UD hamwe na ODM ime yamagacho KICC me ya Nairobi. Ruto nigo baigo hane kiribune serikali nebegetumo kiabo gwekirani hebirango biki sekta gahati yabo sekta yobo chenu nechinde chinyinge.
We have reduced fees for our university and TVET institutions by between 10 and 40%. The committees on education are here. We have also, as of this week, reduced the fees for our TVET institutions from 105,000 per year to now a standardized 67,000 per year. You heard the Minister for Education announce that this week. It is because we want to make sure that we lift the burden of parents on matters to do with school fees. And that is the standardized fee. And then we will now go in with all the bursaries the counties are given, all the bursaries the NGCDF is giving, and we have signed agreements with counties to raise issues on counties supporting bursaries. The Ministry of Education has signed with all the counties. Now, county governments can give bursaries to all our children because there are no children for national government or county government. We have not only hired more teachers, because if government does not pay for those teachers, boards of governors pay for them, which means parents pay for them. That is there in Parliament. We know there has been back and forth between the two houses. We will be recommending in this PG that we have a broad-based negotiating team. One that is going to sit with both houses of Parliament, comprising membership from both houses of Parliament. Because if broad-based decides, Parliament will decide. Is that true? Yes. I believe the young people of this country deserve my time. And time spent with those young people, talking to them, is time well spent as far as I'm concerned. I have asked the Deputy President and the Ministry is concerned to look at opportunities, and we are discussing with our partners to look at opportunities to expand that program. We believe it is a successful program. Many young people have stepped forward, and we believe we can do more and maybe extend that program to close to 2 million young people in Kenya. On matters to do with universal health coverage. Today, as the numbers we have been told here, we are actually closing to 30. I think by next week or the week after, 30 million Kenyans will be on social health insurance. And this week, forget about the propaganda in the headline of the news. If we lose 50 billion, it means there will be nothing to pay, no hospital. This week alone, we are paying 16.2 billion shillings, this week alone, for PHC and for SHIF. This week alone. We are paying the highest amounts of money to any hospital that has ever been paid under any other administration or under any other program.
Konyi wumuraibense Profesa Kithure Kindiki niga togiria serikali asomokyoye hugukini birengo bya masomo ase kisukuru cyobukundigo seke TVET aigeme yensa sokwene kikero morokigwa hokorire kirasi 12 Iyo tarikonyora libaga lyogoswa sechi university nkogendereriare na masomo ya sechi skuru echo. Ukwana asigi karikyo hime ya KCC. Kindiki nigaine kiribuna kurwa serikali ya Kenya kwanse swabisi. Nigo ya kolira hamange hanena sekta yichiseme. Kolenganiwa ne serikali ya Rwabisi.
Increase enrollment, because when you came to office, there were more students in universities than in tertiary institutions, which is it's not the way it should be. There should be more students at the lower levels, including tertiary institutions, and less in the university. We are trying to correct that anomaly. In 2022, we had 297,000 students in TVET. Today, we are at 718,000, 3 times more. Your Excellency, we have employed 3,300 teachers for TVET. We are equipping the TVETs, and we have brought policy changes in that space to increase the number of people who access TVET. We have brought the modularization policy, where you come, if you are a Juakali person, you do one module, you continue doing your business. When you get some time, you come back and do another module, and over time, you accumulate. You don't have to stay in the TVET for 3 years. If you are already engaged in other things, you can pursue your TVET education in a modular form. We have introduced the dual training policy, and we have introduced the recognition of prior learning. And in terms of milk production, Your Excellency, we've been able to increase production from 4.6 billion liters in 2022 to 5.3 billion liters last year. Our exports of dairy products have also increased by 92% to last year's 9.4 billion shillings worth of exports of dairy products. Because of these reforms, the cartels in the sugar industry have been dealt with, and in the next 2-3 years, Kenya will not require to import a single grain of sugar from anywhere. In fact,
ora ibikiama kia ODM hoibo igoromo seneta wi county ya Siaya Oburu Odinga nigate rune kiama kia ODM nigo kirachiko gendera kubatirana ni kiama kia UDA inse ya serikali ya broad-based wikiro mwaka w'ikirubira 2025 asa muchira barai bali bagende tukate uno kubatirana uko nigo kwaelire kukwana chinge kichuburu nigaruro kubolia gocha saba bisaba banyanyimbo kubatiri chiko chinga kibagwikirana obokorero bwabo neye kubatikana nabo bisabo barorekanire gutumeka chinguru gwetania kirengo gocha saba 90 amatuka wangoiga.
Mr. President, the country has been waiting for this. The country has been waiting for this because we are in this broad-based government, but there are people who thought that this report is the one which formed the foundation for establishing broad-based government. Mr. President, I want to inform the country that broad-based government started long before the 10-point agenda. Mr. President, therefore, it cannot depend, the broad-based arrangement cannot depend on the 10-point agenda. 10-point agenda was meant to strengthen the broad-based arrangement. And Mr. President, the 7th of March, which was slated as the date for making the report, was not the end of the broad-based arrangement. The broad-based arrangement goes up to 2027. The 7th of March was marking the beginning or the date when this 10-point agenda was signed. It was an anniversary. It was to celebrate that anniversary. It was also to give us the interim report of the progress of implementation. As you can see, the 10-point agenda which we have been taken through is something which cannot end. It is something which will continue from today. It will continue into 2027, and it will go on. Because it is life. Most of these things which are contained here are actually concerning the livelihoods, the daily livelihoods of Kenyans. And we want to improve our society, or we shall not have.
Na soroboti rumonchomo rigerelia nongo ikiromwelio wa mangana maye Ekeonga Chinsa Ikomi chabono makoba kulende Chinsa bere ne Chinsa nchabutuko no chikanyora senchira iyo boikirano iliterane Cyrus Nyakundi asense meli manyerelio ni galenge fenesa nyabuke na go sabiruto robo rigerelia borobuya.